It's just been a great accomplishment for me. I feel really happy, something I'm proud of for myself because of the hard work I was able to put into the program.
Shannon Wedowin is living her dream. She's in her final work placement for the 2-year Early Learning and Childcare Diploma program at Aurora College in Yellowknife. The Clicho Dene mother of 2 says her skills from school have led her to job offers back in her home community of Béchacon.
Right now I'm working with the University of Toronto, as a research assistant, being an Indigenous woman and from my home community, the language that I've lost. So the research part of the Indigenous piece, the Indigenous language, I put my own time in every evening just to do research on what can I do for myself, but also part of my project on how can we help parents better understand the importance of Indigenous language revitalization.
The curriculum is based on the development of inclusive play with a northern focus on Indigenous language, culture, and tradition. Natasha Staples, an Inuk from Inuvik, Northwest Territories, has years of experience working with daycare children, but says it was through Aurora College's studies that she began to understand how Indigenous educators may face intergenerational trauma.
I definitely feel like I've grown myself personally, just overall, in my mental health state, going to the program, just learning it's okay that I have baggage, but I can't put it on my kids. So something as small as triggers, I'm oh yeah, that was a trigger. How am I going to handle this right now?
Across the territory, the demand for childcare is high, but spaces are limited. According to the Minister of Education, 95 of the 98 licensed childcare providers have joined the Liberal government subsidy program, geared at eventually providing $10 a day care. Wedowin says the emphasis needs to be on attracting and maintaining quality ECEs, a traditionally undervalued industry.
But then when I think about living in the north and the lack of structured buildings, and I feel that needs to take place first. I feel we need to really focus on ECEs, and because they're struggling, burnout is happening, financial is a huge thing where ECEs are struggling with.
The GNWT plans to create 70 new childcare spaces this year alone and promises another 230 by 2026. Where and how the staff needed to care for those children is unclear. Staples says the college prepared her and her peers for the increased demand created by $10 a day childcare by teaching them communication and teamwork amongst ECEs.
Communication is the strongest thing ever, and being able to voice, hey, I'm on edge today. I need a little more push from you today, and hopefully I can repay you that tomorrow when I'm 100% again. Is super important. Especially with $10 a day, I think the staff themselves. The government kind of went backwards. They started with the families when they should have started with the educators, and then the families, and then the kids.
Charlotte Mort Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.